Hey folks, BlackCross here. This is going to be yet again another awkward recording, considering the fact that, I'm still recording in this very, very hot house. My bedroom is just heating up and everything like that. I don't know why it's so hot, but regardless, I'm going to try to record this because I've been actually meaning to talk about this for the past couple of weeks. For some reason, I've been just kind of out of it, and I hadn't had a chance to talk about this, but I really wanted to talk about this one, so if you don't know, recently there had been a game that had just been revealed to the public. Now the funny thing is, this got released much the same way as how Biomutant got revealed. For those that don't know, I am a big hype fan when it comes to Biomutant. I'm very excited about how that game's looking. I cannot wait for its release. Obviously it won't be coming out until probably sometime, I'm hoping next year. But they're not going to quote-unquote state a release date yet. It's just going to be one of those things where it's like, when it's done and they feel comfortable with the game, then it will get released. Until then, they're not going to state anything. They're not going to make a full-on statement. They're just going to be what it is. This is basically the same way that Biomutant got revealed, technically. So, for those that don't know, there's this company that is making a game called Black Myth Wukong. Now, if that name sounds familiar, Wukong, it should be, because it is based around the same character arc of a character known as the Monkey King. Yes, the Chinese mythology character Monkey King is having a game developed. Now, of course, this wouldn't be the first time that Monkey King has been used in some form of manner, We have the fact that there are some Japanese, maybe Japanese, maybe Chinese. I cannot quote-unquote state that. I just know that there were movies made of Monkey King. I have not seen any of them, but I've been interested in wanting to watch them. But, with that said, there's also been a CG movie of Monkey King Hero is Back, followed by a video game adaptation of that same CG animated movie. Of course, this is different. This is a big jump of quality. Okay, so take a look at this. This is literally Black Myth Wukong. This is literally how it's looking. It looks absolutely stunning. Okay, this is absolutely stunning. Here's what's even more interesting. Okay, despite the fact that the game just looks so drop-dead gorgeous. Okay, I'm talking like, I am losing my absolute mind as to how amazing this looks. But the gameplay is so entertaining to boot. Seriously, I've been looking at the gameplay and stuff, and I am just like, oh my gosh, I just want to play this now. Seriously, I just want to just play it now. This looks so flippin' good. I am completely hooked to this, And it's funny, because it's the same way that Biomutant got revealed. It was revealed behind the scenes as a 25-minute gameplay trailer. This is the same way, except it's 13 minutes. And with all those short 13 minutes, it blew me away. It literally just blew me out of the park. It's just like, oh my gosh, this is literally a game that looks so fantastic. What's even more interesting is that the development team behind this got inspiration from games like God of War. And it shows. It shows that they love the gameplay of God of War, that they wanted to implement a storyline of Wukong into this. It looks absolutely amazing. Here's what's even more so interesting. Okay, this is actually being developed by an indie team. An indie team that goes by the name of Game Science, I believe. Not only that, but this is also a Chinese game development team. That's pretty crazy, We're usually hearing games that get developed from in Europe or in the United States, or most popularly in Japan. Not very much do we get a game developed from a country that we don't hardly get many games from, like China. But also, too, from an indie development team, this game looks stunning. Seriously, this is just mind-blowing to me right now, and I cannot get over the fact of how good it looks. It is just so mind-blowingly intriguing. I cannot wait for this game. Now, of course, much like Biomutant, the team has also stated that they are not going to be rushing this game out to store just yet. It is still within the development stages right now. Despite that, it looks freaking amazing. I hope it keeps everything that it looks, because I just, oh my gosh, I cannot get over how good this looks, you know? But they're not stating a release date. They say that they're going to take their time. They're going to try to make it as good as possible and make certain that it's the best that they can possibly perform and stuff like that. But at the same time, they're hoping to release it sometime soon. According to what is stated, they said that they're going to try to release it on not just PC, but also PS4 and Xbox One as well. So I imagine this might come out within the next year or two. If for some reason it gets delayed even further, we could potentially see this come out for the PS5 and Xbox X series. I would not doubt that, because those two systems, once they get released, will be, of course, the new consoles, followed by the current console, technically, when you think about it. You know, after 2-3 years, it will have had a long enough time period to where people are like, yeah, PS5 and Xbox X series all the way, you know? But with it being just had come out, it makes sense to go ahead and do a release for PS4 and Xbox One. They might do a release for the next console generation, but who's to say? But as of right now, there are no statements of like when we could expect to see this get released. They said they're going to take their time, but they do hope that it will be made in due short time. So, but like I said, this just looks absolutely so flippin' amazing. I am so pumped for this one. I am so excited about this game. This looks just so flippin' amazing. But I think what's interesting about Black Myth Wukong is the same reason why I loved it Biomutant. And that is, it is drastically different. You know, for a while we've been having the same type of game over and over and over, based on the human aspects, you know, based on like futuristic details and stuff like that. I'm not saying that games like Cyberpunk 77 is bad. I'm not saying games like Last of Us or anything like that are bad. But sometimes you gotta have something majorly different. You gotta have a complete turnaround universe. You gotta have something that makes the audience go, this is different. And it's good. It's a good thing to have something different. And in Wukong's as well as Biomutant's case, they are both drastically different game periods. As far as I know, Wukong is technically a Chinese mythology tale, and I imagine there are still humans in the game, but from what I saw in the trailer, there are a mix of like godlike beings, demons, as well as like anthropomorphic creatures that are fighting you and stuff like that. And so from where I'm looking at it, this is sort of the same way that Biomutant is. It's like a whole different universe altogether, a whole new world, completely different than that of any other game. And it's like, it's got an excellent gameplay that kicks in beautifully as well. And it's like, in all honesty, I hope this comes out soon. I'm hoping that more details will be revealed to us soon, as more people learn about this game and as more people find out details about this game. Hopefully they'll come out and make more announcement talking about Wukong, as well as the series Black Myth. Apparently, according to what they were saying, Black Myth is going to be its own video game series. So that's going to be interesting. So after Wukong, there's going to be something else afterwards, and I'm interested to see, because if it's going to be the same gameplay functionality as Wukong, then one thing's for certain, we're going to be seeing some very good quality games coming out of Game Science, and I cannot wait. So anyway guys, let me know in the comments below, how excited are you for this game known as Black Myth Wukong? Are you pretty excited about this? How long have you known about this game, or are you just now learning about this? I personally am excited about this, and I cannot wait. So thank you guys so much, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care, guys.